Imagine this, someone just make a purchase on your Stripe account and they instantly receive a personalized SMS right on their phone. Sounds cool, right? So hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can create an automated system by using which you can send personalized SMS to your customers as soon as they make a purchase on your Stripe account. So for building this automation, we are going to use an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect, which will make your task quick and reduce your manual workload. So now let's start building this automation, but before that we are going to test the automation which I have already built in. So for testing this automation, let's move on to my Stripe account and make a purchase. So here you can see this is the Stripe checkout page for this product, that is Natural Glow Refreshing Face Toner. Now I am going to fill all these details for making the purchase. So here I am going to enter my email address as smartuser@pabblytunes.com and my name as smartuser. And afterwards I am going to enter my card information over here, and now I am going to enter my billing address here. So here you can see I have entered my card holder name as Smart User, and here I have entered my billing address as well, where I have entered my street address, city, state and its pin code as well. Now let's click over this pay button for making the payment, and here you can see it's processing, and here our payment is successful. Now this means a message might be sent to the phone number. So here you can see I have attached the screenshot of the message which I have recently received from my Twilio account, and in this message you can see I am receiving the same name, that is Smart User, which I have recently. So now you can see how easily I have got the SMS just with few clicks. So in this video I am going to show you how you can create this amazing automation for scaling up your own business. So for creating this automation you have to access Pabbly Connect, and for accessing the Pabbly Connect you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/connect, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, where you can see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over this sign up free, but if you are an existing user you can simply click over this sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Connect, you get 100 free tasks every month for practicing Pabbly Connect. But before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly Community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly Community, where automation users, marketers and business owners gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant updates regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly Community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly Community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect again, and here I am going to simply click over this sign in. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page, where you can see these are the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to integrate some applications, we will be using this Pabbly Connect app, which can integrate different applications and start automating your work. So for automating this task, by clicking on this Access Now button, so now let's select it, and here we are landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect. And in this dashboard page, you can see these are the folders I have created, and inside these folders I have created many workflows by integrating different applications. So if you also want to create your own folder, you just have to click over this create a new folder button, and here you will be getting this dialog box where you have to provide the folder name, and if you want you can even select the parent folder as well. Now I am going to create a workflow. So for that you simply have to click over this create workflow button, and you will be getting this option for selecting the workflow builder. So here we are getting two workflow builder, that is beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and another workflow builder we are getting is classic, which will provide you stable and familiar approach. So here I am going to use this newly launched workflow builder beta. So for that you simply have to click over this select button, and you will be getting this dialog box where you have to provide the workflow name. So now let's provide a name to my workflow here. So here I am providing it the name send SMS via Twilio for Stripe purchase, and here I am going to select my folder as automation. Now let's click over this create button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up, that is workflow created successfully. And we are landed to a workflow page where you can observe this option, that is adding the trigger. Now you might be thinking, what is this trigger? So triggers are first application or the application which is going to initiate a workflow. So in this case I want to initiate my workflow as soon as I receive a new payment over my Stripe account. So here I'm going to select my trigger app as Stripe. So now let's click over this add trigger button, and here we are landed to this trigger setup page where I'm going to select my trigger app as Stripe. So now let's search for it. And here you can see I'm getting this application, so I'm going to select it, and afterwards I'm going to select my app event as new charge. Now let's click over this connect button, and here you can see that I'm receiving this webhook URL, and with the steps for pasting this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge between Stripe and Pabbly Connect for building the connection. So now let's copy this webhook URL and let's move on towards my Stripe account for pasting this webhook URL. So here you can see this is my Stripe account, and on the sidebar you can see this option of developers which you have to select, and from this developers you have to select this option of webhooks, and you will be landed to this webhooks page where you have to add your own webhook. So for that you simply have to click over this add destination, and here I am going to select my event as charge, as I want to initiate my Stripe as soon as a charge or the payment is succeeded. So here I am going to select my event as charge.succeeded. Now let's click over this continue button, and afterwards we are getting this option for entering our endpoint URL, and here I am working on the test mode, but no worries, working will be same in the live mode also. So here I am going to enter the endpoint URL or the webhook URL which I have recently received from my Pabbly Connect. So now let's paste it, and afterwards I am going to simply click over this create destination, and here you can see my destination or my webhook URL has been added to the Stripe account. So now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect. So here you can see in my Pabbly Connect it is waiting for the webhook response. So for providing the webhook response we have to do the test submission, and for doing the test submission we have to make a new purchase over the Stripe account. So now let's move on to my Stripe account again, and on the sidebar you can see this option of payments. So here on the payments option we are getting this option for payment link. So now I am going to select it. Now let's say I'm going to make payments for this round neck t-shirt. So now let's copy its URL and paste it over the new tab. So here I have pasted it, and here we are landed to this checkout page where I'm going to fill this checkout page again. So here you can see I have filled this form providing my email address as demoUser@pabblytunes.com, my phone number, the product name, my first name as demo, last name as user, and here I have provided my card information as well, and here I have provided my billing address. Now let's click over this pay button for making the payment, and here you can see my payment is successful. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. So here you can see in my Pabbly Connect I am successfully receiving this response, that is response A, with all the fields which I have recently entered over my Stripe checkout page while making the payment. So with this we have successfully integrated our trigger app. Now I am going to send SMS to my customers by adding Twilio as my action app. So for adding our action app we just have to click over this add new action step button, and here we are landed to this action setup page where I am going to search for the Twilio, as I am going to add it as my action app. So now let's search for it, and here you can see I am getting this application, so I am going to select it. And afterwards I'm going to select my app event as send SMS message. Now let's click over this connect button, and here we are landed to this connection page where if you want to use your existing connection you can select existing connection, and if you want to build your new connection then follow the steps which I am going to show you. So now let's click over this add new connection button, and here we are getting a new connection name, and it is asking me to enter the account SID, authorization token, and again the account SID. So for getting all these details let's move on to my Twilio account with me. So here I'm landed to my Twilio account where you just have to scroll down, and here you can see I'm getting my account info where I'm getting the account SID, authorization token, and the Twilio phone number. So now let's copy this account SID and paste it over the Pabbly Connect for building the connection. So here I'm going to paste it, and here it is again asking for the account SID, so I'm going to paste it over here, and afterwards it is asking me to enter the authorization tokens. So now let's take the authorization token from the Twilio account. So here I'm getting my authorization token, so now let's copy it and paste it over the Pabbly Connect. So here I have provided all these details which is going to act as a bridge for building the connection between Twilio and Pabbly Connect. So now let's click over this save button, and here our connection has been saved successfully, and we are getting some of the fields. So the first field we are getting is for entering the body of the SMS. So now I'm going to enter the body of the SMS over here. So here I have entered the body of the SMS, and after this word hi, I am going to enter the name of my customer. Now you might be thinking that I am going to manually type the name of my customer, but no, I am going to map it. Now you might be thinking, what is this mapping? So mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here I am going to map the name of my customer from the response which I am receiving from my Stripe. So the process of mapping is simple. You just have to select the field which you want to map, and from here you have to select the application which contains details. So now I am going to map the name of my customers from the Stripe. So here I am getting the name of my customer which I am going to map, and this field will be dynamic, means this is going to change with every new purchase received from your Stripe account. And now here I am done with the body of the SMS, and now it is asking me to enter the sender number. So for getting the sender's number, let's move on to my Twilio account with me again, and here I am getting my Twilio phone number which I am going to copy and paste it over the Pabbly Connect. So here I have pasted it. Now it is asking me to enter the recipient's number. So on the recipient's number you can map the phone number of your customer, but here I am going to enter my phone number so that I can show you the response which I am receiving from my Twilio account. So now I am going to enter my phone number in the recipient's phone number. So here I have added my phone number. Now let's click over this save and send test request, and here you can see we are receiving a positive response which demonstrates that our SMS might be sent to the recipient's number. So here you can see this attached screenshot where I am successfully receiving the message with the same name which I have recently entered over my Stripe checkout page, that is demo user. And here I am getting a message that is, hi demo user, your order has been confirmed. We will notify you once it's on the way. So here you can see that how easily I have built in this amazing automation without even a single word coding, which is automatically sending SMS to my customers as soon as they make a purchase over the Stripe account. So now you can also build an amazing automation for scaling up your own business. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Connect now, and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and for your reference I have added the link of the workflow in the description, so make sure to check it out. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this automation, you can build many more integrations like this by just using Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can post it over the forums.pabbly.com. and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Connect for free now.